What's up guys, Random Razor here, and today I bring guys another iPhone case video from Otterbox, and we're going to check out one of their most popular lineup for their cases, and that is their Symmetry series. So of course, without further ado, let's slice these open, slap it on the iPhone, and give you guys my quick in-depth review. So the Symmetry case is one of Otterbox's most popular lineup of cases for one big reason, and that is you get a good amount of drop protection in a slim package. And because of that, Otterbox has a number of variations of their Symmetry case, from clear models to graphic models and to pop models as well. Alright, so let's pop this open and see what's different about the Symmetry case for this year. This one here is one of their graphic lineup series, and this one here kind of resembles like a marble tabletop of some kind. But what I like about this graphic in this particular color here is that there's a whole bunch of different shades of color, but on top of that also different shades of texture. So you have a smooth finish, glossy finishes, metallic finishes, and a matte finish. Just like the past Symmetry cases I reviewed, it's still a fused hybrid style case with a polycarbonate back shell, which extends just past the sides, and you also have this rubberized TPU material to give you better impact protection, as well as make it easy to take your case in, or take your phone in and out of the case. The only thing I wish Otterbox did was put some sort of felt or rubber liner on the back here like their older Symmetry cases had, just so that you don't have hard plastic pressing against the back of your phone. Here's a quick size comparison to the Otterbox Defender case I've been rocking so far. And you can see here the Defender case is starting to get pretty close to the thickness of the Symmetry case, although it's still a little bit thicker, but not by a whole lot. So if you want more beefier protection, then the Defender case is certainly one to consider for this year. Alright, so here is my Pacific Blue iPhone 12 Pro Max. I usually go button side first for these styles of cases, and it's actually a little bit tough to put in this year. Wow, that doesn't work very well. Might have to go top to bottom maybe? I normally don't struggle like this with the Symmetry case, but I'm not sure if there's a better way to put this on. Alright, so installing this case is actually a little bit difficult because Otterbox designed this to be so snug fit that it just makes it really hard to push the phone in. And I ran into one issue where the rubber doesn't fully overlap one of the corners. I tried multiple different ways of putting it on, and usually just one corner, sometimes two corners, ends up looking like this. So normally this rubber is supposed to overlap a little bit of the top of the phone, but it's such a snug fit that you can't get away with all four corners being fully done. Anyways, I'm going to try this with the clear cases, see if that's any easier, but so far it's a little bit too snug, and I can't seem to fix this one corner here. And again, I tried multiple sides, but seems to be a bit of an issue like that. But anyways, I'm going to continue this overview on the top here. We do have an excellent amount of rubber protection that surrounds the entire border of the phone, giving you a good amount of top protection so the screen, let alone screen protector, doesn't touch the surface of a table. On the sides here, we have covers for the volume rockers. You still get a nice tactile feedback when you press on them, a little cutout for the vibrate and ring switch, as well as a cover for the power button as well. You have the Otterbox logo engraved on the side, as well as 3 individual cutouts for the lightning port, stereo speakers, and mic. Lastly, on the back here, we have this large graphical design, and there are a few different options to choose from if you're not a fan of this one here, or if you just want a traditional colored version, there's also that as well. The only thing back here is really the large cutout for your triple lens camera module with a blacked out finish to prevent any flash issues. So that is the Symmetry case graphic edition. My only complaint really with this case here is that the one corner doesn't fully pop into the top of the phone. Aside from that, it does work as advertised, but might be just an issue with this case. But it's a very, very snug fit case, so putting the phone on is actually harder than taking it off. Taking it off is actually very easy. You just pick a corner and it just pops out like so. So taking it off is actually easier than putting it on, which is usually the opposite. Almost forgot, for those of you who are wondering about wireless charging, here is the Apple MagSafe wireless charger. The magnets in these chargers do kind of work. They help you direct your phone to the correct position on the wireless charging pad, and as you can see here, it works without any issues. The next Symmetry case we're going to check out is the clear edition. So for those of you who want to show off the color of your phone, this might be the good choice. Hopefully this one fits a little better than the other Symmetry case I just showed you guys. I can already tell the glossy finish on the iPhones really like to stick to this rubber, so I think that's what makes pushing these cases in very difficult. But this one actually looks like it might go on a little easier. Alright, so this one went on a lot better than this one here. A little easier, all the rubber pops in place, so no issues with the clear version of the Symmetry case. So just like the other model, we have an excellent amount of top protection. The clear rubber surrounds the entire border of the phone. Buttons are very responsive, nice tactile feedback, nice little cutout there for the vibrate ring switch, same cutouts for the bottom. The biggest feature of the clear Symmetry case is quite obvious. It shows off the color and look of your phone. So for those of you with the Pacific Blue iPhone like I do and you want to show off that blue look of your phone, this is certainly a pretty nice case to choose from. I also like how Otterbox didn't put any branding or anything like that on the back of this case here. Completely clear, shows off the look of your iPhone, no obstructions or anything like that. Overall, the clear Symmetry case is a nice added addition to the Otterbox lineup. My only gripes with this case is that, like with any clear style case, they tend to scratch up a little bit easier than a traditional colored plastic case. And on top of that, I've also had comments on my past reviews of this clear Symmetry case that the clear rubber that Otterbox uses tends to yellow up over time. Not immediately, but after a few months. So that's definitely something to consider. That being said, it's a nice looking case when it's brand new, and certainly one of the best ones out there to show off your Pacific Blue iPhone. And just like the other Symmetry case, I want to show you guys, popping this off is also quite a bit easier than putting it on. Alright, so the last case I want to show you guys here is the PopSocket edition of the clear Symmetry case. And this one's actually slightly different, which I do like. The PopSocket is obviously the main difference between this one and this one here, but it's kind of hard to tell in the video, but the clear rubber portion of the PopSocket case is slightly different. This has a slick glossy finish. The PopSocket edition has a matte finish on it, so it's not as sticky. And I like it a lot more than this one here because the matte finish is it's nice and soft. It doesn't stick to your hands or the phone. So we're going to put this on and see what it looks like. I also have a feeling this might go on a little easier too because it's a nice soft, or not soft, but matte finish rubber, which generally doesn't stick to the phone. Oh, I may be mistaken. There we go. So yeah, it definitely goes on much better than that other rubber here. Alright, so here's what the Pop series looks like on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Love this matte finish on the rubber. I think it looks a lot better than the glossy one. So aside from the PopSocket and the matte finish on the rubber, it's pretty much identical to the other two Symmetry cases I reviewed. It's still a hybrid style case, covers for the power button, volume rockers, and for whatever reason, the buttons covers on this model here are the easiest ones to press. They feel like an actual button. Doesn't require a whole lot of pressure to actuate, so these are actually a lot nicer to press than the other two for whatever reason. But yeah, 3 cutouts on the bottom here and a nice little cutout for the camera module. The biggest addition to this particular model is the fact that it's clear, so it shows off the color of your iPhone, in my case Pacific Blue once again, and of course the PopSocket here, which you just pop out, and basically what this does is that it helps you, I guess, hold your phone a little bit better, which is kind of nice with one hand. So that's a nice little added touch to the Symmetry lineup, which they have done for, I think, the last couple of generations of Symmetry cases, adding this PopSocket feature. Now the cool thing about these PopSockets is that you can interchange them. So here is I guess a water waves or something. There's no name for it, but basically it looks like water and waves. So here's a look at the water waves fall PopSocket, which you can see. It looks a little nicer than this clearer version here. If you're not a fan of this, you can, of course, there's a number of different options to choose from. Overall, guys, the Symmetry case for this year seems to be pretty promising. It's definitely one of Otterbox's most popular cases for one main reason, and that is it doesn't add a whole lot of bulk to your phone while still offering a good amount of draw protection thanks to the thick borders. My only concern was with my Graphic Series case. The one rubber didn't fully overlap the one corner there. It's not a major deal breaker, but considering the price of these cases, they should fit perfectly, so that's my only concern with that case. But hopefully that's just like an issue with the case that I have. But of course, Otterbox has great customer support in case you run into something like that. In conclusion, guys, if you're in the market for a new case for your brand new iPhone 12 Pro Max, definitely check out the Otterbox Symmetry case. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Any questions or comments about the Symmetry case, ask me in the comment section there down below. Hit that like button as always helps me out, and I'll see you all in the next video.